We've got the story from Fox News. It says Pennsylvania police arrest suspect after governor's mansion set on fire while Governor Josh Shapiro's family slept. This is a horrible situation. Suspect Cody Balmer, 38, will be charged with terrorism, arson, and other offenses, as he should be. It's very shocking. You generally don't see acts of terrorism like this come from the right as much as you see from the left, because we see the Tesla stuff happening, things like that. It's all happening on the left. Here we have a shocking case of terrorism happening on the right as well. We've got right-wing terrorism against Josh Shapiro. If you guys aren't familiar with Josh Shapiro, he is one of the Democrats who was kind of in the front running for being Kamala Harris's running mate when she was running for president in 2024. She ended up going not picking him because I think he was too strongly pro-Israel or something. But a very prominent Democrat, about as prominent as Democrats can be nowadays. So let's go into the article. It says here, a man was arrested after allegedly setting fire to the Pennsylvania governor's mansion as Governor Josh Shapiro and his family slept inside early Sunday morning. At the press conference Sunday evening, authorities named 38-year-old Cody Balmer as a suspect. Balmer will be charged with attempted murder, terrorism, aggravated arson, an aggravated assault against an enumerated person, according to officials. I don't know what enumerated means. Pennsylvania Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens told reporters on Sunday that Balmer hopped the fence before the incident, which took place at around 2 a.m. He actively evaded troopers who were here to secure the residence, the official explained. While police were searching is when he attacked at the residence and broke in and set the fires. Oh my goodness. English. So that was all playing out over a period of several minutes. It was a very quick event that occurred, and again, what they should add, like the sick thing that they usually add in those articles, where someone is speaking and they're transcribing it word for word. They should have those sick things in there, because like this is not the easiest thing in the world to understand. Kind of confusing. And troopers were actively searching for him at the time, Bivens added. The fire broke out overnight after Shapiro, considered a potential presidential contender for the Democratic Party in 2028, and his family celebrated the first night of the Jewish holiday of Passover. Oh, that's awful. Oh yeah, that's right, Shapiro. I guess I didn't consider that he might be Jewish. That's horrible. So I wondered if this is literally an anti-Semitic attack, which if this is just pure anti-Semitism, that actually doesn't shock me as much coming from the right then, versus just being purely, I don't like Democrats type of thing. This kind of violence is becoming far too common in our society, the politician said. And I don't give a dang if it's coming from one particular side or the other, directed at one particular party or the other, or one particular person or another. It's not okay, and it has to stop. We have to be better than this. We've got this Zeet here from Governor Josh Shapiro himself. Says, last night at 2 a.m., my family and I woke up to bangs on the door from the Pennsylvania State Police after an arsonist set fire to the governor's residence in Harrisburg. The Harrisburg Bureau of Fire was on the scene, and while they worked to put out the fire, we were evacuated from the residence safely by Pennsylvania State Police and assisted by Capitol Police. Thank God no one was injured and the fire was extinguished. Every day we stand with law enforcement and first responders who run towards danger to protect our communities. Last night they did so for our family, and Lori and I are eternally grateful to them for keeping us safe. Pennsylvania State Police is on the scene leading this investigation and will keep the public updated. Let's see here. No one was injured and the fire was extinguished, the police said, adding that the fire caused significant damage to a portion of the residence. While the investigation is ongoing, the state police is prepared to say at this time that this was an act of arson. This was pretty horrible. I'm surprised that we're not seeing anyone say that maybe this was anti-Semitism, because it's one thing you're going to do an attack on Governor Josh Shapiro, and frankly, it's because you don't like the guy. I would imagine that it would have been done during the 2024 presidential election, right? Especially as Kamala Harris was picking her running mate. But to do it like on the first night of what's the Jewish thing called? I forget. Passover. Yes. To do this on the first night of Passover, just to me, it just seems like anti-Semitism is a very, very likely motive in this scenario. And I think, this is very troubling, because especially since I don't see these types of things happening very often, what I'm hoping is that we don't see copycats, and also that this person acted alone and not with the assistance of some greater group who has plans to do similar attacks in the future. Because if that's the case, then we might end up having problems. This is just one guy. He's arrested. He can't burn anything else down right now. But if he has friends, if he's part of a group, if people look at him and admire him for whatever reason, and they're like, oh, we want to be like that dude who got arrested. We want to get arrested too by the police. Then, there's nothing really stopping this from sort of being a contagion, sort of like what we saw with school shootings. So hopefully it doesn't go there and we don't get to that point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what updates we get from this particular situation.